Hello, just doing a bit of an update really. I've got a few things to talk about today. So if you're sat painting and you want something on in the background, this could be handy for you. I've put this spooky music in the background, basically just 'cause it's Halloween today, no other reason. That being said, I might only take a couple of seconds, but we'll see. Anyway, so at the minute, well, let me tell you what we're going to talk about. So I'm going to talk about my rules, some updates and stuff. These 18 mil Romans that I'm working on. Then what's coming up, French Napoleonics. A couple of shout outs, and then my own Marines, 8 and 12 ones that I'm going to show you and what's going on with them. But let's start with these 15 mil. So I've got some archers. These have been base coated and I've put a wash on them. And then there's slingers as well. Get this really cool musician dude. So I've done some red ones as well, and I've finished these, so I'll show you these to start off with. I can't decide whether to put another, well, I haven't finished them yet because I've still got hair to do, but I can't decide whether to put another highlight on the flash or just leave them like that. Undecided. I'll show you just quickly one more. So they're going to go in my Romans, which I've started basing. So I'll just quickly show you. I've used Luke's APS Mediterranean basing mix. But I found it would be nice. This is a question for Luke. Sometimes he watches my videos, sometimes he doesn't. So whether he'll answer or not, I don't know. But what I was thinking is if you could do a version purely for 15/18 mil, and just have it slightly less coarse. So, you know, not quite so many of the bigger rocks in there, just the smaller ones. When I've got all these done, I'll do a proper showcase, and I'll show off the Roman army what I've got so far. I'm thinking I might sell it when it's done, but I just don't know what you charge. I mean, how much you charge for painting a 18 mil figure? To make it worthwhile actually selling it. Because I've got loads and loads of bills that have come in. What colour is it? Is it green? Yeah. I've got loads of bills that have come in, and I need to pay them. And it's all come on top at once. So I think I might sell them. Anyway, that's another discussion for another time. I'm going to do a couple of shout outs very quickly. So these are two shout outs I want to do. For John Wayne Everett. Now, he just put out a video. He hasn't put one out. This is the first one in 4 years, I think. It's been a long time. John comments on all my videos, and I'm sure he comments on all yours as well. So go and check out his video he's just put out. You can tell he's got a real love for the hobby. I just watched his video last night, and it really did bring a smile to my face. Cheered me up actually, because I've been in a really really low place recently. And you can see how happy he is when he's talking about it, and he's just really cheered me up. So go and check John out. And the other one is Lee Hughes. And I want some people to go over. I mean, a lot of you will probably also subscribe to both these guys, but Lee's only got about 250 subscribers, and I can't work out why, because he's really good at painting. He does some really interesting videos, and I often have really good long chats with Lee through the comments and through emails and stuff. So yeah, please go and check them two channels out, John Wayne Everett and Lee Hughes. Right, next. So I'm working Voltigeurs. These are the Victrix ones. So there's only 12 of them. I see I've snipped the bayonets off. I've just started layering them up with base coats. And then I'm going to paint them as soon as I finish these Romans. I'm hoping to get them done, the Romans done, by the end of the week. So I'm going to show off my Marines now. And while I'm showing them off, I'll talk about what's going on with them and my rules. So I thought I'd bring this guy up first. I was gonna send these off last week to be cast in resin, and these arms are separate, so that I can put different arms and different things on them when they come back to me, glue them all together, and send them back off to be cast in metal. And then I've got this. Obviously, hang on a minute. Let's get the arms on right. So this is going to be for the command stand. There's going to be a Marine officer on there and a Royal Navy guy. Something lighting. And this is their guy. He's just serving them each a cup of tea. So yeah, that's going to go on the command stand. And then I've got some. Oh, bugger! I've broken it, so I'll have to glue that back together before I send it off. Then we've got this guy. He's going to be in a separate pack, as it turns out, because I'm going to do like a little, you know, odds and sods sort of thing that don't fit into a normal regiment. I've got this water carrier. Excuse the way his arms are at the minute. It's just blue tacked on, and then when I do glue them all together properly, I'll sort out the arm positions and whatnot. So that's that dude. And then we've got a whole. Oh, hang on. Let me just show you this one. Ooh. So we've got this guy firing. Again, when these come back to me, what I'm going to do is I will convert some of these. So I will probably convert a kneeling guy as well. I'll convert some to be casualty figures. Now, in theory, these arms should fit on him as well. I don't want to break them this time. I don't mind breaking the resin ones, but I don't really want to break the plastic, so I'm not going to push it on. But yeah, so there'll be different arms that can go onto them all, but they'll be done in a separate casting. And then I've got the marching guys. So let's bring all these down. Again, excuse the blue tack. The blue tack obviously won't be on the finished product. It's just to give you a bit of an idea what they all look like. So they've all got different heads and stuff that I'll be gluing together when I get all the little bits and pieces back once they're all cast. So that is them. As I say, I will be converting some of them. So there'll be some getting shot and some lying on the floor as casualties, but I'll be doing all them conversions after when I get the resins back. They're doing all that. So there is some movement now, and hopefully I'll get them done by the end of the month, which is another one of the big, I can't believe I broke that, gutted, which is another one of the big bills that I need to sort out. And then for my rules, I am going to do an update. I was supposed to do it last week, but I had a shocking set of nights. So I didn't manage to get anything done. I was hoping to get quite a bit done, updates wise, but I didn't get anything. Let's just move these out of the way again. So I'm going to do rules in the update. What you'll get is you'll get rules for colonial militia. For the War of 1812, you'll get rules for Native Americans for the War of 1812. I'm going to put in rules for horse artillery, so that will go with all periods, because I missed that. And I'm going to put in rules I've changed the rules slightly for close combat for cavalry charging infantry. So cavalry charging infantry to its front. I have changed that very slightly, and that'll be coming in an update. I think I need to change. I need to definitely thicken up and probably elongate that bayonet a bit, especially for casting, because otherwise it won't cast so well, I don't think. And I did say that Paul X was going to be doing the command figures, but he's had to drop out, unfortunately, because of a conflict of interests. So now I've got Steve Barber doing them, which is why I haven't posted these yet, because I'm waiting for him to do the greens for me, and then I'll post them all left together and get everything cast in resin in one go, save me paying an extra mould just for the couple of command guys that he's doing for me. This little bit might seem out of sequence, so I've decided just to put it into the video, because I've got a question for you guys. So firstly, I've not done a Q&A for a while, so if anyone's got a question for me they'd like me to attempt to answer, then please feel free to drop me a comment with a question, if anyone's interested. And the other thing is, I've noticed with a lot of the videos that I watch, people do an intro with, you know, actually sat in front of the camera and talking about stuff. So do you think that's good? Should I do that? Or should I just stick with what I'm doing now, with just showing the models? I mean, I do occasionally turn up on camera if needs be, but I don't know whether that personal touch is something you should do. So I guess if you're a YouTuber, you'll be better able to tell me, or even if, you know, if you watch these videos, and is that a good idea? Should I do that? Should I appear on camera and do a little talk about what's coming up and all that sort of stuff, or should I just carry on doing things the way I've been doing them? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on that one. Thank you very much. So talking about my rules, I'd like to say a special thank you to everyone that's given me feedback and given me suggestions and stuff, and a big special thank you to Matthew, Chloe, sorry if I got your surname, I've said your surname wrong, Matt, who's done some great rules which will be in the update as well for characters. So he's done some rules for Napoleon and Wellington and William of Orange and some other people of the period. So they'll be in the update. So thanks for that, Matt. So yeah, this is that cavalry. And again, all I've done really is I've put the Luke's out spacing on there. I've painted all the edges. I'm thinking, be interested to hear your thoughts again. Maybe putting a few tufts on there. I'm making some 4mm ones, and I can just trim them down with some nail trimmers or something, nail scissors, and just cut them down to height. Or maybe some, don't know. Or just think they look alright as they are. Anyway, part of the Romans. I'll do it, as I say, when I got these, when I get all these finished, I will do a showcase of the Romans, so you can have a better look at them. And then I've got when I've done these, I've got another battalion of these Victrix French. I've done a little bit of base coat on these as well, but not a great deal, so more required. I've actually got 3 more units then to do after that. Whether I do them all straight after each other, I don't know. I do need more French, but yeah, it can get to you paint the same thing over and over again. And after that, I've got some Highlanders that need doing. I've got a few British. I just want to get this, while I've got some time off, I want to try and get all this backlog done and dusted out of the way. So that's pretty much it for this update. I haven't got any stills to put on at the end, so I'm just going to end this. Go and check out them 2 channels. This probably hasn't gone as long as I thought it would, actually. Go and check out them 2 channels, please do. Thanks again to everyone for the feedback. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Hi to all the new subscribers. Yeah, thanks for checking out my channel. And I will catch you on the next one.